This is the journey to One Africa.
Niger cut ties with another Western actor on Thursday, as it suspended BBC Radio for 3 months after it reported that jihadists had killed 90 Nigerian soldiers on Wednesday, adding the British media outlet to a list of Western media deemed guilty of spreading erroneous information. Niger on Thursday announced it was suspending BBC Radio for 3 months, with the British broadcaster joining the growing list of Western media sanctioned by military juntas in the Sahel. The ban on the BBC, accused of airing erroneous information likely to destabilize social peace and undermine the morale of the troops fighting jihadists, will come into force with immediate effect countrywide, the leadership said. Popular BBC programs, including ones in the Hausa language, are broadcast in Niger via local radio partners. Since seizing power in a July 2023 coup, the military government has banned several Western media outlets. Besides the BBC, 2 French broadcasters, Radio France Internationale, RFI, and France 24, have been banned there since August 2023. On Thursday evening, the junta also said it was filing a complaint against RFI. No program in particular was mentioned in the decisions taken concerning the BBC and RFI. But on Wednesday, both broadcasters reported that jihadists had killed 90 soldiers and upwards of 40 civilians in Chatuman, in the Western Terra region bordering Burkina Faso, teeming with armed fighters. Although AFP was unable to verify those numbers from an independent local source, a Western security source told AFP that 90 to 100 people died in Tuesday's attack. But on Wednesday, Niger's junta denied the attack happened, describing reports of the atrocity as baseless assertions and a campaign of intoxication. For years, Niger, along with its 2 neighbors Burkina Faso and Mali, has been plagued by jihadist violence. The frontier lands straddling the 3 states, where Tuesday's attack is said to have taken place, have long been a hideout for jihadists linked to the Islamic State group and Al-Qaeda. All 3 of those Sahel countries have experienced military coups in recent years, and Niger's fellow juntas have likewise suspended foreign media outlets. With the 3 turning their backs on former colonial ruler France, many French media outlets have been suspended on accusations of being propaganda, mouthpieces for Paris. Other voices deemed critical of the military authorities have been silenced. All 3 juntas have turned towards Russia for their security needs and expelled French troops stationed in the Sahel to fight against jihadists. Niger's army occasionally releases official reports on some of the jihadists' attacks, which it says are carried out by terrorists. On Wednesday, it announced the death of 10 soldiers in an attack, the previous day in the west of the country, near the borders with Chad, Cameroon, and Nigeria. Niger's far southeast also faces attacks from Boko Haram and the Islamic State in West Africa, ISWAP group. Jihadist attacks have killed at least 1,500 civilians and troops in Niger in the past year, according to conflict monitoring group ACLED, more than double the 650 killed from July 2022 to July 2023. Niger's military rulers on Tuesday withdrew French humanitarian NGO ACTED's license to operate amid tensions with its former colonial ruler. ACTED has been working in the impoverished country since 2009, notably tending to displaced people in a nation hit by jihadist violence. The license to operate, according to the NGO named ACTED, has been withdrawn from Tuesday, the Interior Ministry said, without giving a reason for the move. Another non-profit, Niger's APBE, likewise saw its license withdrawn. The march towards national sovereignty is in full progress in Niger, said pro-government personality and influencer Ibrahim Bena on social media. Since taking power in a coup in July 2023, the Sahel nation's military rulers have turned their backs on Paris, instead forging ties with fellow juntas in Burkina Faso and Mali, as well as Russia. Since the coup, Niger's authorities have expelled both the French soldiers fighting against the region's persistent jihadist threat and the French ambassador.